Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again. We're out here in Darkfall Passage. So if you've ever been here, it's kind of not really super difficult, but it is a place where I need to eat because I'm in survival mode and now I'm all red and you guys are like, what the heck is going on out here? And I do not know off the top of my head, other than I know that by eating this color, the screen will change back. Okay, we hit well fed, so now it'll change back to not so red of a color. There's not a lot of places to sleep out here, so that's just one thing you have to be prepared for when you do survival mode. Stack of fireballs, I need that. Actually, Serana needs that. She needs that severely. Okay, we're getting money without fighting anybody for it, so it's a good start to the game day. Come back here, Serana.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Even though that one just carry, I don't know why I'm carrying that battle axe. I do not need that. Serana needs that. She'll need these other ones. Some of this other stuff I don't need, so I'll give that Serana and I'm gonna fill this chest with all the crap that I don't want to carry. I really don't need those dragon bones. I've got plenty at my house. I know usually you don't get rid of dragon bones, but I do if I've got like stuff I'm carrying that I don't. Even though my weight is pretty good, I'm still not carrying this crap. There's some stuff Rune I got to keep. You always got to do weight management, and sometimes you pick up weird things like that big axe that I don't need. Frenzy staff, fury staff, not really need those. Always like to look at the healing hand staff. And still dagger, yeah, I'm not toting you around anymore. Any other crap I'm carrying that I shouldn't. All this stuff is usually during the low impact. You know, these Empire boots, do I really need those? I don't. I'll keep them right now, but they might go here in the future. Okay, anyway, here we go. Just for the collection piece purpose is the only reason I would keep those. Not looking to pick up a lot of stuff, honestly, though, to tell you the truth. I heard something, so somebody's out there. Strong is a good warning device, she'll tell you. And I'll blow that dude up. Okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta do something real quick here. Hold on. I always have real life kicking in. Right now, real life is not kicking in because my wife's asleep. I'm trying to get things done when she's not up and running around. Just make sure a less real life instant playthrough. That's what I need sometimes. That guy right there, Serana, that's where he's at. Let me put something else out here. You know, I haven't brought up RDL in a while, so RDL, welcome to the fight. Come on here. I was going to drop the bears, but RDL is now a distance fighter and will help Serana out as well as myself. I just recast RDL by accident. It's alright, not going to kill me. I hotkey things because it's not just for that I need them hotkeyed, it helps know what you have available. And sometimes I probably got more things than other people have. I can do that with like a fighter type character where I don't have other options I'm looking at. But generally, for a mage, you always got to have different spells and other options that you need to have available as well. The freaking business. You don't want to do spells. That's why I said sometimes I don't care what you say. As a mage, you've got to be ready to freaking throw down as a fighter would. And that might sound crazy, but it is just the truth of it. That Skyrim is built that way that sometimes your magic just will not do the trick. And when it won't do the trick, take up a shield, which is not much, and you get down with them. Yeah, you guys wanted to dance, you got to dance, bitches. Now Serana's got some new people to freaking get up. Not before I take stuff off of them though. Yeah, sometimes I've got to, more than often actually, it happens more than a little bit. My freaking, if you know how often, want to know how often it happens that mage may have to fight with a handheld weapon, literally I'm at 100 for my one-handed. So that tells you how often I've had to freaking pull a mace or a dagger and freaking just go for it, you know? So people were like, oh yeah, you can just do it, just straight magic. I really don't believe it. I'm going to try one of these times just to see how I do. I probably will not be doing that long, but I am going to try and see how I do. That guy went down really quick. What the hell? That guy went down like at the first shot. Let me check my settings. No, I'm still surviving on legendary. He went down like a bad habit. Like he was standing there, just like Duke. One shot. That was just odd. He was a skulker, I guess. It's like, okay, you're skulking. You don't really need to do anything special. I like the elemental bolt. That's what I use a lot of the time. It does a lot of damage sometimes. And I don't know because it's a new spell. Maybe it's not doing as much damage as it should. There we go, Warmonger. That's the guy we're looking at. Oh, we got freaking one of Serana's pets back here freaking throwing down. Let me give Arnie all game. Give Serana some support. I'm not trying to take a Warmonger, just because sometimes they can be pretty tough, and I really don't feel like freaking going down and freaking a rush. So I do try and watch myself, especially as a mage. But I do know that at some point I'm going to have to freaking Warmonger's climbing all over Serana. She is well built. You know what? I haven't really used this yet, so I got the killer shot on the Warmonger. Now the one thing, the reason I was clearing space, because I am going to do it if I can. So you see he's got a hardened armor and a hardened helm. So I'm going to look at my apparel. I should be collecting some of these already. No, I'm not. I did want to keep a set, so... But you can only get them off the Warmonger, so I'm not keeping everything, but I will keep those pieces. So I got a chest and what's called. Now I just need gloves and boots. I don't really need a lot of it, but a whole set would be nice to have. Just for my collection's sake, basically.
Who's there?
Here goes Serana. Who's there? She's not wrong. Somebody is there. And he's right on top of me and wants to freaking dance. Come on, let's dance. I'm not dancing the way he wants to. Oh, he got close to Serana. Let me try my Druid bow out again so I don't take out Serana. And I also don't burn any points. That is a modded bow, so just so you know. I don't know if it's like super powerful or anything. I don't think it is. I mean, I smoked it, but that was it. But as a druid, I do have kind of some leeway as being a, even like in, when I used to play D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, I still play Dungeons & Dragons, but in Dungeons & Dragons, the druid sometimes can use certain weapons, so you're not using all the weapons, but you do use certain ones. I don't know what I've got that braided at, though. I was getting ready to start shooting fire arrows, though. So. The druid bow. Right there is a 106. It's not really that high. So. You know, but as a druid, I do have some leeway on how I play the game. You know, even though I'm doing spells, I also have to acknowledge the part of me that is about the environment. But every environment has different things that you may need. And right now this environment needs me to shoot a freaking blast in here and wake some things up and see what's freaking rocking. They call it fire, going through my head trying to think of what we used to call that. Basically firing without, I almost walked right into that, didn't I? Well, I did walk into it, didn't die from it, but, wasn't investigating fire, but basically fire when you don't see something. If you don't see something's out there, you fire just to get an assessment of what's out there. If it shoots back, then you know you've got a bad guy. Sorry, real life's intruding. So, we're back in Skyrim. I need to freaking brighten this up. You guys can't see a damn thing I'm doing, can you? There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm up to. Okay, here we go. We're almost out of here. But as soon as we open this door, there's going to be a freaking saber cat from the Vale over here. Told you there's going to be a saber cat with some Vale hide. I wish that this right here, they've made it where if you get Vale hide and you make like armor out of it, that it takes on the Vale like shade. That would be pretty cool. I do have that in my tropical Skyrim where the hide armor, any of the fur armors have like a tiger skin hide. It's pretty cool. That's one thing I love about mods. Some people get mods for different reasons. I get mods for the purpose of making the game different than the normal game. Like even this one, as dark it is, it's dark like this because I made it dark like this. It doesn't have to be dark. And your game might not be as dark, but I wanted a dark, kind of nightmarish Skyrim. Because I had mods and things like that that I thought fit this environment more than the normal environment. And I still do play the other ones. In fact, lately I've been playing my Legendary Edition because I had some problems with it with a mod. So I'm trying to resolve those issues. But while I've been resolving the issues, I've been going through and fixing my characters. I have a couple characters that basically were left kind of unfinished. Good start concept, but I just didn't get everything done I wanted to. So that's what I'm doing now. And it's like, literally it's like 100 and some characters. And each day I'll open up one and see what kind of issues he's having and then fix the issues. Vale cats are like saber cats. I think I got a, what's called by accident there. I did get a deer, Vale deer by accident. I did not mean that Vale deer. But he was up there eating them anyway, so. Mr. Saber Cat guy. Pretty sure this is how we're getting out of here. Okay, there's the way shrine. Okay, we're getting out of here now.
Welcome, initiate. Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
Okay, I gotta go fill my ear. Drawing the water, now I'm stepping through into the Vale. Okay, so we still look like we're underground, but we're actually in the Vale already. Just you gotta go up a few flights. It's still, if you look up, I think, not here, but you're going to be able to look up and see the outside real quick here. Oh, here, there you go. I'm looking outside. So, it's a little bit brighter over here. So we're getting out of the Vale, out into the Vale. I'm going to go slower to this. I've done it before where I go really fast through it. I'm going to go slow because I do want to get the Paragons while I'm going through. I don't want to come back and get the Paragons. I want to get everything out of the Vale, all the collectible things I want to get out of here. So. And there we go. We are in the Vale. There we go. I think the best place to, and let me see if I even got one. I might be in trouble here. I am in trouble here because...
Oh, what is it? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I did not bring camping supplies, so I might not have any place to sleep. So first thing we're going to do is find a place I can sleep. That's very stupid of me, honestly. I think, though, if I'm not mistaken, even though I can't fast travel, you can actually fast travel from here, but I'm not looking. Okay, it's not going down. Alright, Serana, I'm coming. I know he's not going down. Yeah, I'll take him down though. Let's go look up here and see if there's a place to sleep. I don't think there is. I think I've screwed myself. Rush to come over here and there is no place to sleep. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, came back to this spot. I had to actually go back to Skyrim, reverse track myself and make a spot so I can make a camp. I think the last time I made a camp here, I picked the flattest spot, which was down around here. So, yeah, if you're in survival mode, it's almost essential that you keep some camping supplies on you. Because at some point you're going to need to sleep. And there we go, sleep and cook. And a nice little campsite here. Okay, Serana.
Honestly, I don't think they care what a bunch of vampires would do with Ariel's will. They're pretty focused on the past. As long as we can get this Bertha out of the sanctum, I think they'll be happy to just hand it over.
Okay, so Serana's happy. I'm happy. It's right now 11 a.m. I sleep. Few hours just to get my stuff up. I did 4 hours. I'm probably going to clear this one cave up here and then come back after that and we'll see where we are for time. I did try and do it out here at night in survival mode and it was close to impossible. Actually, I almost got killed several times doing it with another character. Actually, I was doing vampire mode in survival mode at the same time. There's a cave up here that will get you, basically it's a something a lot of people probably don't get or don't ever make, but I'm gonna make it. I think Serana's astronaut did not like me freaking blasting it, and Serana brought the freaking Vale cat back to life. Okay, that was fun. Okay, but there should be up here. It's in when you go to your miscellaneous tab. There's a helmet, and you can only get it out here during, you can only get the pieces out here. There should be, there he is, there's a farmer guy that's outside, just hanging out here, waiting for you to come up. So there he is. Popping on his head. Okay, so I did get a little injured with that, but we're gonna have some more farmer to fight inside. There's a cave right here. No, that's not it. Get all the way. Okay, here's the cave. Here's the cave entrance. And this is the only place you can get it. So that's what we're here to do.
What'd you find?
You know, I'm gonna bring my bears around too. I haven't talked to my bears, the pride of Harbinger in a while, so I'll put them in play. Decided to fight back. Got a couple of reapers in there. Oh, of course, reaper. I don't really need these. Serana can bring them back to life. They're fairly heavy, so I don't really see a need to carry them. At some point, even if I get this set that I'm looking for, I'll just get it at another time. Trying to bump them, knock those back in advance if I can. Close run. Just check and see if it's up here. I forget exactly where the lever is for this thing. That's all, just checking to make sure it's not up here. Doesn't seem like it is. I bust those things every time I get a chance. Why are you standing on top of me? Why can't I move? Okay, I think area we went to, so you go up, I think, and around. Or maybe I'm confused. Maybe there is a different thing around here. Let me take a look at the map. Yeah, we came this way. We got to get to this side over here, though. There's no way going back, so I need to turn around and go the other way. There should be an exit over here. Up there. Maybe that upper pathway that I was on. Maybe I'm mistaken, or, no, I think it's up here. Yeah, there it is, that's what I'm looking for. Let me turn on my light. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the opening I was looking for. And if you've never made this helmet before, this is where you can find the first one. The Shellbug helmet is what it's called. There's only 2 of them here in the Vale. There's one in this cave and one in another cave. So this is a Shellbug. That's what it looks like. And pretty much by mining the Shellbug, you will kill the Shellbug. So you can see he's moving right now. The heck, I don't have my pickaxe. Are you kidding me? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I should have my freaking, what's it called, thing. Okay. Okay, that's something I'm probably gonna have to make a trip back for. And that irritates me to no end. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That's a pain in the ass. Okay, so we're gonna mine the Shellbug. You guys don't see on your end everything I go through for this game, but believe me, I feel it. Okay, we just killed, and you end up at the back, and so you can see it's been freshly slaughtered as there's blood all over the place now of the Shellbug. And there's only 2 of them, they just sit there, so now I can make a Shellbug helmet. So I just slaughtered a Shellbug to make a helmet out of his skull. Okay. Anyway, I've done that, so next thing is to get to the next way shrine and also check this Vale out to make sure there's no what's called here. I don't think there is. I don't think any of the giants are until the next valley. But we still gotta check. Basically, I want to go through the Vale and not repeat myself continually. I think we can get to a way shrine here. Here in this valley. Like I said, it is getting dark, and as I said before, for survival mode, it can be really cold out here. Okay, there's a shrine right there.
Welcome in Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
Okay, these ones you don't have to go through, you just open them. Fill the year. And now that that's done, we just leave it open. And these become portals later, where you can use the portals to get around to the other stuff, or back to areas while you're here in the Vale. I really don't want to do that though. I'd rather just kind of get each area done quickly and then get out of here. So you can see that's the path up into the next valley, but it is also getting it's like 6, almost 7 o'clock at night, so we're going to be traveling at night if we take off up there now. See if we got anything to cook. I don't think so. Oh, we do have venison chop. We get 3 venison. At 7 o'clock, we'll go ahead and do 12 hours. That way we'll start first thing in the morning. See, we woke up in the morning, we're still very cold. Yeah, I slept a little bit, just to make sure we're getting a little warmer here. We did, so. Eating some food and then we'll get going. There we go. Well, that must be really cold because I'm still getting, still losing points over here. Let's see if I can do this to, tell you what, I'm not warming up at all. Stand in the fire and see if that changes. I'm not warming at all. let's go ahead and get moving. That's weird. I'm not really warming up. Like I told you, it's cold out here though in the Vale. You probably don't feel it if you don't play survival mode, but it really does get cold out here. Probably over the spiders, I think, up here, transferring areas. Yeah, see, it's still got me in freezing mode. These spiders. Oh, there's a big one. What the heck? Disintegrated, but okay, I'm crossing over. I was telling you how cold it gets out here in survival mode. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. I didn't come out here very well prepared at all. We got a way shrine up here.
You've reached the way shrine of learning, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ari? Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the inner sanctum and everlasting.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Figure. Fill here.
Audios won't imbue your body with strength.
Okay, now
The audios won't
go down here and get this giant. Go, he's down here. Might be on the other side, but I need to cross the water to get over there. Flame cloak. You know, the hot soup is the only thing that kind of resolves that. But I was pretty wrong for coming over here because I did not see the giant I was looking for. We'll cross back real quick before my spell runs out. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's go this way. I think we got another year up here, but I think there's a giant below. Let's go and see if we get this freaking other temple open. I was telling you guys about the freezing temperatures up here. It's really no joke. It doesn't seem like you should be freezing that much, but you do. It's kind of crazy. Doing this to get close to the water. Also, we're close to where one of the witch cuts is, so good to do. I'm gonna drop the bears here. the water too. You freeze to death out here. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean with these paragons. We disintegrated the giant, but you don't need everything off of him. But what we need is this right here, the sapphire paragon. So we take the sapphire one, and we're going to go back over here. I think this is the one over here. Let me double check real quick. So Sapphire's the one we got. And this is the one we have to do. When you get the paragons, this is your paragon portal. So when you put one in, like we've got the Sapphire right now, that's the other one, it gives you an area to go. Now the one with the Ariel shield in it, it's inside the thick temple, so you gotta get to the main temple first. We're gonna check this one out while we're here. Okay, this puts us inside a building. I don't remember exactly where this one is. Just an area with a lot of treasure. But you can see right here, these are all garnets that are just kind of like hanging out. It is warm in here, so that's actually a good thing. You don't have light gauntlets. Now all I really want is the, like these Sword of Malediction. I don't need that. Potions are enough for me. Somebody will always ask if this is worth getting it. I think it is, but it's up to you. How you play your game, I think it's worth it. But you make probably about, if you sell everything, I think you make it like 5K. I'll tell you what, we're going to stay in here warm for a minute, because I'm in straight warm mode right here. It says I'm cold, but I'm warmer, so I want to accept the warmth and kind of chill here for a minute. I'd never thought about this last time. I didn't even look last time. Not all of them are inside a building though. When you go through these paragons, I have to remember that the Sapphire one does give me a warm room to stand in. I don't think it makes me any warmer though. It's like you're warm, but it's not like, doesn't look like it's bringing you back from the breach. It is a little bit. It's just slow. Not like that burning bright one that you usually get. Okay, yeah, it's getting a little bit more there. I don't know if you notice that little ebb in the warmth. I'm just going to stay here in this window. I was really cold outside. I don't know if you guys were feeling that, but it was really seriously cold outside. So something you have to think about is where can you get warm, especially over here, because survival mode, I don't think, well, when Dawnguard came out, this was not designed. Survival mode wasn't even a thought back then. But it is a challenge to the Vale that it gets a lot colder over here than I think a lot of people realize. Unless you do survival mode all the time like me, then you realize that it's like, oh, this is freaking cold over here. Okay. pretty soon here in a few seconds. My health bar should go off. Yes, it's now warm and comfortable. Oh yeah, there my health bar is up, so we're good. We're ready to go back outside. Come on, Serana. But there's nothing else in here. It's just an empty room except for those treasures that you get. I'll have to remember that because the Sapphire Paragon is definitely something to keep hold for that reason alone. Let's get over here to the temple while we're here. We literally gotta run around.
You've arrived at the... And go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum. You've arrived at the way shrine of resolution. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
I ain't tried to jump up thing with vibrating. Came off my head thing while I was drinking. Fill the water. So I only have one more to fill. So we gotta get to it, but it is getting a little later in the day. Like it's 5 p.m. right now. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run back to my camp. Probably gonna finish out over there. And then we'll come back here next time. I'll camp closer over here the next time so we can finish this valley. I might have to do a run back for food too, so I'll do that off camera. I'm not gonna force you guys to watch me go back and forth. Once was enough for today, so that with other stuff I had to do, kind of wears you out. And if you ever need to check, should be on the map. Oh, it doesn't show on the map, huh? Usually in Skyrim, the map will show you where your thing is. Oh, I'm up on the top, that's why. I'm back, I think I took a wrong turn, I think I did. Yeah, I did take a wrong turn. Because you can see that's where the oh, there's the other giant. go for the other giant before I get out of here. Sometimes your summons don't work over here. There we go. I started using Firebolt too, just because it goes above his hit. I can go above the bears and not damage them at the same time. Okay, he should be down. And we get the Amethyst Paragon. I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and hold right there. Let me trade some stuff with Serana. Where'd she go? Oh, let me out of here to see myself. Serana, I'm going to give you some stuff to hold on to.
This better not be all the things you just won't be bothered with.
Of course it is, Serana. Of course it is. Okay, with that, we're going to go ahead and close right here. Now I'm fast enough, we'll go ahead and close right here, and then I'll go sleep. And I'm going to have to run back to Skyrim anyway and get a little bit better prepared, especially for survival mode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back again next time. And also, don't forget to hit that notification button so you see every time I post a video. As you know, this is my main video that I post, but I've also got some other ones out there that I do some pretty exciting stuff with as well. So always make sure you come check us out and see what we got going on. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Out here, bye.